The autopsy results of a WSU student found dead in his dorm have been released.
And an update on the Johnson Hall demolition next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Damien Alvarado.
And I'm Solene Arif. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
The Whitman County coroner released the cause of death for a Washington State student. Our reporter Danny Flynn has more.
Here at a dorm at Straight Parham, Luke Tyler's body was found after what the Whitman County's coroner office is now deeming a suicide from the combined effects of alcohol and bupropion, an antidepressant medication. Here's what else we know.
Luke Tyler passed away on January 22nd in his dorm after a lethal combination of alcohol and anxiety medication. WSU Police Assistant Chief Don Daniels said officers responded to a call at Parham Hall on campus around 1:30 where Tyler was found dead in his dorm room. According to friends and family, Tyler will be remembered for his uplifting presence, passionate love for the outdoors, and his love for fitness. Tyler's family has come out with a statement that asserts fraternity hazing as a potential cause for his suicide. The statement reads, "We are continuing to work with the authorities to determine how in a short 4 months during his semester at WSU, Luke went from a positive, compassionate, and kind young man to having a depression so deep that caused him to take his own life. He had shared with close friends that he was at his breaking point due to hazing at Theta Chi, and we look forward to learning the truth about his experience."
Theta Chi fraternity here at Washington State University released a statement following Tyler's death. Here's what they said. Theta Chi fraternity is deeply saddened by the passing of Luke Tyler, a collegiate member who was initiated into the Alpha Omicron chapter at Washington State University in October of 2022. The fraternity expresses its sincere condolences to his family and friends during this difficult time. It is our understanding that local police are investigating Luke Tyler's death as is done with any death on campus. We expect all Theta Chi members to cooperate with the authorities. The fraternity awaits the full results of the investigation. More information on this will be released as it comes out. With Murrow News 8, I'm Danny Flynn.
A Moscow woman, April Fern-Snegoski, is facing up to 20 years in federal prison for allegedly embezzling almost $122,000 from the Moscow Walmart. Snegoski previously worked at Walmart as an asset protection specialist and would create fake shifts for other employees, taking home the extra income herself. Officials say she was also overpaid by herself $50,000. Along with facing time in prison, Snegoski has to pay a maximum fine of $250,000, a special assessment of $100, and is required to repay Walmart the $122,000 she embezzled.
No one was injured in a fire last night that destroyed a house in South Potlatch. Volunteer firefighters within the city were called to Lisher Cutoff Road at 5 p.m. Monday evening. Volunteer firefighters from within Whitman County District 4, Moscow, and the Bennett Lumber Company were also on the scene. The fire's cause is still under investigation and remains unknown.
We previously reported on this, but it may look a little different since you've last seen it. We sent our own Jerica Diaquisto to report what's next to come for Johnson Hall.
These are the last pieces of the largest demolition at WSU. Chair of Department Tim Murray said that research has changed a lot since Johnson was built. This is an $8 million teardown of the 60-year-old Johnson Hall, which will make room for a new and federally funded agriculture research building. From Johnson Hall, I'm Jerica DeQuisto, Murrow News 8.
Cougar Safe Rides is currently closed and will remain closed until February 25th. The program leaders are at the 2023 Safe Ride Programs United Conference. On the 26th, Cougar Safe Rides will return to their regularly scheduled hours of 7 to 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Friday and Saturdays. The Edward R. Murrow College of Communication has named their list of honorees, who will receive the Hall of Achievement Award at the 47th Murrow Symposium. The class includes 25-year TV broadcaster Cindy Brunson, Robert Dove, whose career spanned more than 36 years in broadcast management, and Robert Nihas, a business and civic leader from Seattle. The Murrow Symposium will be held on April 4th and 5th.
After stealing over $1,000 in merchandise from Pullman's Walmart, 2 suspects were arrested after they ran out of gas fleeing the store. On Monday evening, Pullman police were called to Walmart and attempted to stop the getaway vehicle, but police had to stop the pursuit because of the Washington's no pursuit law, which only lets officers chase a vehicle when crime involves violence, sex, or drunk driving. After driving through Colfax and toward Rosalia, police found the suspect's car abandoned when they ran out of gas. Both suspects are now booked in Whitman County Jail. Coming up after this break, the aftermath of Pullman weather warning.
And an update on the devastating news coming out of Turkey. Stick with us here on Murrow News 8.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Why does that say to me?
There's been 2 weeks since a massive earthquake killed 47,000 in Turkey and Syria, while magnitude 6.3 aftershock struck southern Turkey yesterday with reports of multiple injuries. According to CNN, at least 6 people have died and hundreds are left injured in southern Turkey. Another 300 people have injuries within the Syria-Turkey region, with the death toll sitting at 48,000 since February 6th.
Last night, you may have seen and heard the strong winds outside your home. Yesterday, the National Weather Service issued a high wind warning on the Palouse, which ended this morning at 10 a.m. Winds went up to 60 miles an hour, which, as you can see, has damaged plenty homes and crushed many trash cans, causing them to fall over. There is still a winter weather advisory for those living in higher elevations of Latah County until early tomorrow morning. So what did you think about the winds yesterday?
I'm going to be honest with you, it was pretty crazy. When I left Murrow, lots of wind just gushing right out at us. So I don't know how you feel, but sending it to Nick at the weather. Nick, will the cold conditions improve? What's going on?
Well, Dame, I got some good news for you. The wind gusts that we've been experiencing the past 2 days seem to be in the rear view mirror. Right now we're looking at around 10 to 13 mile per hour winds, which should continue for the next couple of days. So right now it's about 39 with a high or a low of 18 degrees, and we will be seeing a sunset at 5:25 p.m. So looking at tomorrow's weather, tomorrow we will be seeing a high of 29 degrees, a low of 9 degrees with a bit of a jump in the wind mile per hour. It'll be hitting around 16, but nothing like we've seen lately. And the sunset will be setting at 5:24 p.m., so be sure to check that out. Now let's take a look at the state map. In the western regions here, we have Olympia and Seattle. Both these places are dealing with some rain and snow conditions right now, with Olympia having a high of 44, low of 31, and Seattle having a high of 45, low of 32. Now let's take a look at the eastern side. The eastern side, we've got a lot of snow in this region. We got Yakima with a high of 51, low of 23. Tri-Cities, high of 51, low of 24. Spokane's got a high of 41, low of 14. And Pullman, like I said, high of 39, low of 18. So now I'm going to get off the screen here as we look at the 5-day forecast. So on Wednesday, well, pretty much this rest of the week is going to be around the same weather, highs of 20 to 26, low of 9 to 13. But this weekend, we will be seeing a spike, and Saturday we'll be seeing some snow. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nick. The men's basketball team played their final home game of the season against the Oregon Ducks on Sunday.
And WSU baseball is off to their best start since 2010. Coming up on Murrow News 8.
was a huge weekend for the men's basketball team after their win over Oregon 68-65. To start off the day, the team celebrated seniors Jack Wilson and DJ Rodman. Rodman gifted all the Cougar Nation, saying that 4 years was not enough and that he will be staying for one more year. After tip-off, the Cougs got to work at breaking down the Ducks' defense. The team was led by Big Mo in his double-double of 18 points and 12 boards. Gay now has 5 double-doubles in the last 7 games and 12 this season. The women's basketball team hosted both Oregon schools this weekend, with the Cougs winning both matches. The Cougs outscored the Ducks on Friday 64-57, then took out the Beavers on Sunday, winning 67-57. Milestones were reached with center Bella Murrow leading the team with 17 points against Oregon, becoming the 21st player in program history to score 1,000 career points. Also with the dub, the Cougs completed their first multi-game sweep over Oregon since 2001. The Coug baseball team had an amazing weekend as they went 4-0 for the first time since 2010. The team played both UC Riverside and Villanova twice, beating Villanova 7-0 on Friday and 22-7 on Saturday. The Cougs then beat Riverside 17-4 on Saturday and 8-6 on Sunday. Jonah Adviguila won the Pac-12 Player of the Week, hitting 2 homers and 13 RBIs with an average of 500. The team's next game is this Friday against UC Irvine in San Diego for the Tony Gwynn Classic.
Hazelyn, do you know what National Day it is today?
Well, I do, but I'm guessing you guys at home don't, so stick with us after the break and we'll let you know too.
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
Years.
I'd like to give you this.
A lifetime. Can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
It's National Pancake Day. I like blueberries on my pancakes. Alex, what about you?
Personally, peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter guy.
Okay, I have a weird thing where I do honey and then cinnamon and then bananas and then also walnuts. It's a little complicated. My servers hate me every time, but Nick, what do you like?
That sounds delicious. I'm pretty basic with it. I like putting a little whipped cream on there though and getting some chocolate sauce over the top. That's if I'm feeling a little bougie though.
I always love some whipped cream. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I wish we had an IHOP in Pullman. That would be amazing.
Seriously?
Yeah, maybe that'll replace what we reported on is closing in Moscow, the Bed Bath & Beyond store.
True.
So.
Some pancakes?
I think
I prefer Denny's, honestly. I'm not a Denny's guy.
Denny's is always a good deal because you know it's cheap.
Cut pancakes, start waffles.
That's a hot
On
take.
National Pancake Day.
That's a hot take.
Yes.
That's a hot take. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed anything or in this previous newscast, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel. Thank you guys again. Have a good night.